Hello, first graders. This is Miss Donahue. I'm going to go over day 41. This is the first day of your last packet for the school year. I cannot believe that this time has finally come. You guys have worked so hard and deserve a nice long summer to have some break. So remember that our office hours are from 9:15 to 10:15. in the morning and 1:15 to 2:15 in the afternoon. So if you have any questions after watching this video, please use your teacher's office hours. They'll be happy to help you. All right, so this is what it will look like on your packet. The very first row right here. Again, do not pay attention to the date, only pay attention to the day. So we're working on day 41 today. All right, so we are starting a new unit today. It's called partitioning. So that is when you are able to cut something into equal amounts. So part one of your math activities for today, it says you want to share a circle with a friend. So what I did is I created a sequence map to kind of show you how to do this activity since this is our first day working with partitioning. So first, you're going to cut out the circle on page 5. Save the rectangle for the next day. So you can cut out both shapes, but you're only working with the circle today. And we're going to work on the rectangle tomorrow. So once you've cut out the circle, then you're going to fold the circle in half by making 2 equal parts. So it looks like this. So you'll have the circle and then you'll fold it in half, and that kind of looks like a taco. Make sure that you line up the sides so that one side is not larger than the other side. Then once you have folded into 2 equal parts, you're going to cut the halves apart. So just right down the middle. So you'll just cut on the crease that you make. And then you're going to write your name on one half of the circle and write your friend's name on the other half of the circle. So I have an example here. So I've cut mine. My name is right here, Miss Donahue. And then on the other half, I have my friend's name, Mrs. Barnes. And she wanted me to tell you that she misses you guys so much. So this is what your end product will look like. Again, this is the sequence of how you will complete the first part of this activity for math. Part 2, draw a picture of the halves in your math journal or on paper. Remember to solve the rectangle for the next day. So you're going to do pretty much the same thing, but you're going to draw a picture of it inside of your notebook. And then it wants you to complete the Envision practice problems for day 41 on page 7. So this is a lot. I'm going to go over and read the directions with you. Solve and share. Draw a line inside the first circle to show 2 parts that are the same size. Draw a line inside the second circle to show 2 parts that are not the same size. How do you know the 2 parts you made in the first circle are the same size? So this is the first circle where you're going to draw a line inside of the circle where the 2 parts are the same size. And then this is the second circle where you're going to draw a line where your 2 parts are not the same size. And then this is where you can just write down here below how you know that the 2 parts you made in the first circle are the same size. Visual learning. Shapes can be divided into parts or shares. Sometimes the shares are equal. So this circle is a great example of the shape being divided into equal parts. So there are 4 equal parts. So if you were sharing, pretend this was a cookie, and you were sharing this amongst 4 friends, everybody would get an equal amount of the cookie. Sometimes the shares are not equal. So imagine if this was your cookie and this is how it would be divided, and you got this section. That would not be fair, right? Because it's not equal. It's a lot smaller than the other parts. So this circle was not divided into equal parts. Which shows 2 equal shares? And you're going to circle one of these. Which one shows 2 equal shares? Which shows 4 equal shares? So looking at these two, you're going to circle which one shows 4 equal shares. Guided practice. Decide if each picture shows equal shares. Then circle yes or no. So looking here, does this show equal shares? Yes or no? And then you'll do the same for the rest of these. Circle yes or no. Independent practice. Write the number of equal shares in each shape on the lines. If the shares are not equal, write 0. So again, you're going to write the number of equal shares in each shape on the lines. And if the shape is not divided into equal shares, you'll write 0. So do that from 7 all the way to 14. All right, so reading for this day, you have the optional video here that will be linked in. This is where the teacher will read you the story, so you'll listen to it, and then she will also ask you the questions. If you don't want to watch the video, you can read this story with an adult at your house or even an older sister, older brother. And this story is called What Does School Mean to You? And you'll find it on pages 13 and 14. So after you've read it, then it wants you to think and talk about something you already knew about schools and something new you learned from the text. Once you've done the think and talk, then you're going to write about it. Answer these 2 questions on page 15. Make sure to use the text to help you answer these questions. Question number 1. What is something you already knew about school? So here's your sentence starter. One thing I already knew about school is, and you'll fill in your sentence, the rest of this here. After reading the article, what is something new you learned about school? And then here's your sentence starter. One new thing I learned about school is. Again, you should be going back into the text to help you answer these questions. All right, so word work for today. You are going to be learning a new set of decoding strategies. This is going to be cycle 24 words. This is a great video to watch to learn the new strategy to help you figure out how to read the words that are on your word list. Once you've watched the video, then you're going to do this activity, red and blue words. Write the words from the cycle 24 word list. Use a red crayon or marker to trace the vowels. Use a blue crayon or marker to trace the consonants. See the word list on page 20. So again, this is just an example. This is the word night. So the only vowel in this word is I, so that is in red, and the rest are consonants, so those are in blue. Again, this video does a great job teaching you the new skill for this week. So please, if you are able to click on this link, please, please, please watch it. Social studies. Our topic today is helping at home. I sure hope that we have already been helping at home since we've been home a lot lately. Over the last few weeks, we learned that a service is work someone does to satisfy people's needs and wants. We also learned that charitable giving helps others by providing goods and/or services for little or no charge. Finally, we learned that giving back to society is part of being a good citizen. In these last lessons, you are going to have the chance to provide services by making a difference in our community. Activity, let's start at home. What are some services that you can do that would make a difference for those you live with? How about by providing a service that is not normally your responsibility? So think about something that maybe mom does or dad does that you don't normally do at home. Then draw a picture of you as you were helping in your journal or on a blank piece of paper. You can also, as an option, write a complete sentence to go with your picture. So for example, maybe it is not your job to take the trash out. So that could be something that you do to help mom and dad, grandma and grandpa, aunts or uncles out at home. And your sentence could say, I can help my dad by taking out the trash for him. I'm sure anyone would love help with this. So you're going to pick, this is just an example, you're going to pick something that you can do at home to help others that you don't normally do yourself. And then you'll end the day with picking a specials activity. Don't forget to take your brain breaks in between each subject area. Make sure that you are up and moving, maybe finding a comfy spot to do your work. And if you have any questions, that you're using your teacher's office hours to help you. This is a reminder to please take a picture of your work when you're finished with it and send it to your teacher. I hope everybody has a wonderful day completing day 41.